Hey guys, good morning. It is a crisp, almost fall day. It feels so good outside and we are starting it at Costco. We're actually here right when they open. It's unbelievable that we got out of the house with 4 children and ourselves to get ready. Here we go. We literally just barely made it into Costco. By the way, I have my lashes, my mascara and my lashes today. I can't wait to show you guys an updated picture. I feel like my lashes have grown a lot in the last month. I was gonna straighten my hair, but clearly we didn't make it there. Anyway, just barely made it in Costco. Already finding a great deal. This would be an awesome like Christmas present. $12.99 for a king microfiber plush. It's so, is that microfiber? No, fleece. I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's super soft. And then 12 bucks for the queen one. We're very excited. We're gonna get one for our bed for the winter time. Yay. I got a lot of questions about like Christmas gifts and stuff like that that we would consider for the girls. So they've asked for other stuff from Santa, but from us this year, we had been looking at one of these like arcade games. Actually, they have one right here, but they're more expensive. So we were thinking about staying active inside. In particular, something like this would be super cool. So we kind of prepped them to clean out the playroom for this to be able to go in there. I think they're really going to enjoy it, and it's an awesome price. The Costco sells out of these really fast every single year. We had looked at one last year actually and they were already sold out. So, and there's 2 hoops so that they can play. I don't think Autumn will be able to do it, but I think with a little bit of strength she may. And I think it'll be pretty good. They're gonna like it. So this is what we're doing for Christmas. We also got Everly the big mini because she was such a great price, you couldn't pass it up. And also Emmy a Sherpa jacket. I called her on FaceTime to see what she wanted and that's the one she picked out. So those are a couple of the Christmas gifts. We also picked up the Legos pack, and you guys will see in a haul, and the Harry Potter 3D puzzle. Okay, we're sitting in the car because my Hinnabiny's having some pizza, his favorite, and you can't eat in the store. In fact, they started opening up the, what are they called, like the sample little things, but they're only giving you individual of anything. So like they had, which by the way, I guess my chocolate got left in there. Oh, you have it? They had like the Hershey's chocolate candy because the candy's on sale this week or this month or whatever. And she told me too, like they have a plexiglass in front, and of course everyone has masks on, but she leaves just one candy, no other candies, and she's wiping it with like Clorox or something in between. Did you see her spray it and wipe it down? The little tray. She leaves one candy there, and as soon as you pick it up, she was like, taste a sample of my Hershey's chocolate, ma'am. I hope you enjoy, but remember this is a, what did I tell you she say? Wrapped, a walkout sample? Is that what she called it? Something like that. But so essentially you can't eat it in the store. You have to wait until you eat it later. Which to me, I understand why they're doing it like that, but to me defeats the purpose of even giving out samples to begin with, because the whole point of a place like Costco doing samples is so that you impulse buy. You're like, this is good, let me go ahead and pick one up. And so to me it's just kind of a waste to be like, oh, taste it later when you're already leaving. I doubt people are gonna come back and be like, hey, I meant to pick up that chocolate that I tasted earlier. So anyway, I got one just because I thought it would be, I don't know, a little pick-me-up later. And we also got little packs of coffee. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if this coffee was on sale or not, but it gives you 8 to 10 cups of coffee. So that's nice. And we got, I don't know if I put them in here. Oh yeah, I did. Little and Downy Unstoppables, which is awesome. This is like 1 or 2 loads of laundry for free because they were having a promotion of spend $100 on P&G products and get a $25 cash card. So what we did this first trip, because my Hinnabini really wanted pizza, and since he was fasting, he was starting to feel a little lightheaded. So I was like, let's just get non-perishable things first, because we still have to go to Sam's after this, and we take, which I'm glad, because we were in there an hour and a half just getting the Christmas stuff and the household goods. So we can get in and get the food items that we need and go to Sam's really fast, so we can go home and it doesn't take up a lot of time or anything like that. So this trip was pretty pricey. It was pretty pricey. It was $559. But we did get, I'd have to actually sit down and separate how much of it is coming from Christmas sinking fund. This is something that actually I got a lot of comments about and a few Instagram messages saying like, well, if you end up doing cash, what about your like Costco rewards and stuff like that? We use the Costco card for everything. Like at Costco, when you use your Costco City card, you get 2% cash back on your Costco card. So we got $11 right there. And then you get 2% Costco cash or whatever because we're executive members. So we get 4% cash back. I'm actually fine, baby, I'm good. Yeah, I don't want any things. And so it does save in the long run. Then we bought some stuff that was on sale. So what we ended up doing, it was a little bit more than what we originally were thinking, because I'm going to pull all our household sinking fund, or what, no, I guess it's like a cashless envelope. I'm gonna pull our entire household because we did stock up on stuff that they had on sale, because the Tide Pods were on sale, the Bounce was on sale, the Unstoppables were on sale. We needed toothbrushes, we got that, Diaper Genie for Everly, which those are $20. It's just so easy to rack up. I'd really have to sit here and add up exactly what was for Christmas. In fact, let me do that really fast. Half of it was just for Christmas. So what I'll do, and this is what I was messaging with a couple of you guys late last night. I was up for who knows what reason, and I was messaging with you guys about this. So since we use all of our Costco card for everything, we literally buy everything. We're cashless completely except for our sinking funds now. And the only reason I'm doing that for the sinking fund is because I don't want to have 10 different savings accounts for sinking funds. It just doesn't make any sense. When we only had 3 things that we were saving for, it was fine. We have multiple savings accounts and I just distributed everything where it needed to go, but we now have 8. I'm not going to open up extra savings accounts. It just doesn't work for me. So we're going to go ahead and do it cash for the sinking funds. And then things like this, what we do, we charge on the city card to get the cash back, which we get a significant amount every single year, and then we just turn around and put the cash right back on it. The card gets paid off every single month. I never, and however long we've had this card, we never let it revolve. It has never got a drop of interest on it, because then that defeats the purpose of getting cash back, in my opinion. Some people may look at it different. I don't feel like that's even worth it to get rewards miles or cash back or whatever gift cards if you're just gonna let it revolve and let it gain interest. It doesn't make any sense. You're literally trading one for the other. So it doesn't revolve for us. We just 100% pay it off every month. So what I'll do is, now that I will go home and figure out exactly half of this, like I said, a little over $250 was just for Christmas, we will go and pull that money from the Christmas sinking fund and put it back on the card to pay it off. Or really what it ends up being is that I deposit it in checking account and then turn around and pay the card with a checking account, you know, stuff like that. Same thing with our, no, it's not the same thing. That's just our sinking funds. With our regular fund, like cashless envelopes, we have a budget and I keep track of it on everything. This went a little over our household budget, and that's because they had a bunch of stuff on sale, and when you spent $100, you got a $25 cash card. You guys know I'm all about the sales, so to me that's like spending $75 because we'll have a $25 cash card to spend in the future. So we use the entire $50 household budget, and I will take $25 and take it away from one of my other categories, which probably in this case will be miscellaneous. We have a $100 miscellaneous budget, and I'll take it away from there. I'm so sorry if you guys don't care about budgeting and stuff like that. It's just how I get it done. And then same thing, the miscellaneous will probably come for our, like I got the girls' vitamins because they were completely out, and now that they each take 2, we literally finish a pack of vitamins. What is it? I think I told you like 32 days or something like that. It's crazy. They literally 1 a month. So we got them several packs of vitamins. We got Emmy a jacket, which wasn't that bad. What else did we get? It was mainly just the household stuff. Oh, we got a pumpkin, a jumbo pumpkin for the front. The candles to finish out the fall decoration. So anyway, a little bit more than I was anticipating, but we got a lot of stuff that, like, we're already way ahead of the game for Christmas. We literally got something for each of them, and then one combined gift, which is awesome. Now, the problem is gonna be where we're gonna put it, because now that they're home, they literally see every ounce of the house. So I don't know, maybe we can keep it at Mom's.
Yeah, she has space.
Yeah, maybe we can keep it there. But anyway, so we got a significant amount. I'm really, really happy with that. You all done? All done, baby? So now we have to go get food, and we have to hurry because, like I said, I want to go to Sam's and get meat from Sam's Club. So the budget for the food today, though, is going to be, I'm going to try and stay in $350 for Costco and Sam's, and that gives us $250 for the remainder of October. So think we can do it?
Maybe.
You're not optimistic? We're gonna keep a calculated budget. Baby, I stayed within $50 to $60 for 4 weeks straight. We can do this.
You can.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We can do this. Let's see what we end up with. Okay, this isn't bad. The price on the number 10 cans has gone down for sure. $3.99 for the whole kernel corn. I still got it for a better price at I almost said HEB at Walmart the other day, but $3.99 is not bad. And now I'm curious to see what the green beans, these cans even here used to be like $5.99 to $7. So that's not bad. Crushed tomatoes too, $3.49, not bad. I'm keeping a running tab, but as you can see, it's adding up very quickly. $3.50, baby, $3.50. Okay, so this isn't going to be part of our budget because it's for Maddie and Anderson's party, but I just was pricing out the orange chicken on Walmart's website. 36 ounces for $9, so it's 24.9 cents an ounce. This one is 66 ounces for $14.69, and it's 22.3 cents per ounce. And then look at the veggie spring rolls, 50 of them for $10. I bought 70 for $7. So I'm sure these are just as good as the ones from Dollar Tree and more expensive. So we're definitely gonna get the orange chicken. A couple of you guys mentioned these boneless pork loins. They are $4 off per package. So still keeping a tally on my phone. We picked up 2 of them. One to have now, one for the freezer. The greatest tip that I can give you guys is find the cheapest, whenever they have it off per pack, find the cheapest one. So we got 2 of them that were in the $12 range, and it makes it less than $9. Like this one would be $8.71. Yes, you're getting less, but you can spend the same amount of money and get more meat because you're getting $4 off per package versus getting like that one, paying, it's $16.55, paying $12.55, and not being, so you could get 3 of these for the same price as 2 of those, and it would end up being cheaper to get 3 of these and you would get more meat, or the same price and you would get more meat. So they have that one up till the 20th, and then they also have the mesquite beef sausage, sorry. This one, $5 off per pack, which is also a pretty good deal. These are all about the same price. They're 14 something, so it makes them under $10 for 3 pounds of sausage links, which is pretty good. Done with Costco, now we're headed to Sam's. Did we stay in budget? You'll have to wait and find out when I post my grocery haul. It'll probably be up sometime next week on my other channel. Let's go. What's our budget at Sam's gonna be?
Negative.
That's honestly what it feels like. But I'm thinking Sam's, because we're doing meat at Sam's. We just happened to find some 4 great packs of meat here. Normally we don't buy meat at all at Costco. So here we buy most of our snacks and most of stuff, and Mostly because we get the 2% cash back on our membership, but Sam's, we just have a regular membership. We split with Bia, so it's like $15 or 20 bucks or something for the year. Honestly, I think it's 45 or 50. She pays for the Sam's membership and I'm just on that membership. We pay for the executive membership here at Costco, which we would pay for anyway, and she is also on our membership. So it's just, you know, an easy way to do it, to split it with somebody so you reap the benefits, and then we collect the cash here and she gets Sam's. So, you know, it works out great for us, and Sam's meat and stuff is a lot cheaper. We did, however, find a couple of good things that I showed you guys here at Costco, which is rare. In fact, I can't wait for their hams to go on sale. The ham was so good. I think it was like January, February when we bought it at this in 2020, and it was like $10 off one ham or something crazy. So this next time that goes on sale after the holidays this next year, we're stocking up on that ham. So it was so good. So anyway, we're headed to Sam's. We finished up at Sam's and we did very well. We stayed within a good budget. I got some stuff for my grandma that she was wanting, and we got an orange tree. I'm so excited. The girls are going to be so excited to plant an orange tree. That wasn't something that we were originally going to pick up. Clearly, we didn't know there were orange trees, and actually it was only $30, and they had lemons, limes, a bunch of different oranges, and cherries. And I was kind of tossed up, and the rest was like, maybe we should do oranges. I think they'll do pretty well in the backyard. And then we were like, well, cherries would be kind of cool too, because cherries are expensive usually per pound when you buy them. But we decided on oranges. They're just a more hardy fruit in general, and we eat a lot of those. So we're gonna try oranges and see how it goes. He was like, maybe we should get cherry and orange. I'm like, we don't have enough yard for all of that. We have so many things in our backyard, we just don't have enough room for a cherry tree. We already have a lemon tree and an orange tree and all this stuff. If eventually we get a bigger house with a bigger yard or land, which would be our ultimate goal, we definitely, first thing we're doing when we move in is planting a whole bunch of fruit trees, because I think it's an awesome way to just plant it, make sure you water it to bear fruit and stuff in the future. Hopefully this is a fruit bearing tree. I don't know much about orange trees, so we'll see. Every orange tree I've seen in our neighborhood always has a ton of oranges on it, so hopefully this one will do well. For $30, you can't beat it. So, but I wanted to share something with you guys because we stopped at Carter's over here by Costco, because I was going to, so the girls picked out all of their pajamas. I FaceTimed Andres, when did we do this? Yesterday or whatever, and they picked out which ones they wanted. We went home, they tried them on. Autumn's, they all fit, but Maddie's was a little bit snug. Like, she's just such a tall, almost 7-year-old, and I got her a size 8, and it was a little snug from like here to, you know, her area. And so I wanted to see if I could up the sizes, because of course, like, they're Halloween pajamas, but it's always nice when you can buy something and they can wear it over and over and over again. I mean, they still wear their Christmas pajamas from last year. You guys see them in them all the time. So I tend to, especially with pajamas, size up, sometimes even 2 sizes, because I want them to fit for a little while. So that's what I did. I couldn't find, I was going to size up Emmy's, even though hers fit her pretty well. I couldn't, didn't have a bigger size at that Carter's, and Maddie, I sized her up 2 sizes. So she went from an 8 to a 12, but it's a onesie, so it'll definitely work for long term. While I was at this Carter's though, I've been looking for sleepers for Everly. We're starting to get into where it's getting in like the 60s at night, and it's a little chilly, and she always sleeps in a full one piece. Right now she's in like 9-month one pieces, but they're starting to get snug on her, so I've been trying to bump her up to 12 month, and I found a few. I think it was at Sam's. Like several weeks ago. I don't really even remember, but at this Carter's they had some of their clearance stuff still 50% off. So I went ahead and they had all of these fleece sleepers, and they were on clearance from last year. That's what the girl told me. So I think it was just this Carter's, but check your Carter's, because she said these patterns they had in the back, and Carter's just decided to go ahead and put them out on clearance. So you can see that they start at 20 bucks, which is what the new ones are this year, $20. Now they have the new patterns for this winter on sale for 30% off. So one was 14, just one was $14. So this started at 20, it was marked down to $3.99, and then this, so it had already been marked down a few times because there's another sticker underneath this, but $3.99, and then it was an additional 50% off of these. So I bought 4 2Ts, 4 of these for $8.60. I know, crazy. And then I went ahead and got her a 3T. So she's not gonna be in a 2T until next year. She won't be in a 3T until the following year. But if you guys have ever bought fleece sleepers, you know that $2 a sleeper is unbeatable. You're never gonna find that again unless you find a great clearance deal. So same thing, this is a 3T. And if they had had bigger sizes, I would have picked them up for the big girls too, but they didn't. $3.99, so again, 50% off that made them $2. I actually found one that was even cheaper than that, which is insane. It's like woodland forest creatures or whatever. It was $2.49, so it made it $1.24. So for the 4 2T ones, I paid $8.60, and for the 5 3T ones, I paid like right under $10, $9.70 or something like that. Insane deals. I mean, insane. It's just crazy. I wish they had, like I said, they didn't have 12 months. They only had like size. I didn't want to store any more than up to 3T. I don't mind storing like a year or two in advance, but I don't really want to store like 5 years down the road. It was bad enough that I held on to clothes from the other girls for them down the line, and then now Everly kind of has to start all over because Autumn is so rough on her clothes. There's just no way that we can most of it can't be handed down, and especially because a lot of it has been handed down from Maddie already, and a lot of Maddie's clothes was handed down from Emmy. So yeah, I'm gonna need to sit down, especially since we didn't do back to school really this year. We just bought like their basic uniforms and stuff. I'm gonna really need to sit down and do some clothes integration into what they have, because really none of them have winter clothes. None of them. Like Emmy has a few things that still fit her from last year, but her stuff from last year was from the year before, so she still has a few things, and the few things that don't fit her we've handed down to Maddie, but most of what Maddie has doesn't fit her, and a lot of it's too raggedy to give to Autumn. So we'll kind of play by ear, but I've been trying to find as clearance stuff as I can, because they've literally just been at home. We've gone nowhere. They don't really need a ton of clothes, so I'm just trying to, like I said, see. But that was such a good deal. So if you have a little one and you're looking for fleece onesies, and she told me, she was like, it's all from last year. I'm like, I don't care what the print is, they're super cute. It really doesn't matter if they're from this year or from last year. It makes no difference to me. For $1.25 and $2, I will take anything. That is such a great deal. So go check out your Carter's if you have a little one and you need fleece pajamas. The aftermath of filming. We put away all the cold stuff. We're leaving to go get the girls and then come back because they've been over there quite a long time, and I don't want my mom to have to feed them dinner or anything like that. So we are going to head out and go pick them up. Oh, did I mention we put away the cold stuff and the freezer stuff? All this is just like pantry and stuff that goes on the couponing shelf and whatnot. So I'm already exhausted. Let's go. Back in the car, got the girls, got them home, got them settled, loved on them a little bit. They helped us put away the rest of the pantry stuff and put away some stuff in the freezer and whatnot, and we heated it up. My mom bought some barbecue plates from some of her friends to support them, so that's what is waiting at home for dinner tonight, which it looks really good, so I'm excited. So heated that up, got them all sat down for dinner, and now I have to go get my scrubs, which I was gonna try and do during the day, but it just got too much, too many groceries and I totally missed it. We did not make it to the scrub store. And I didn't have enough time to order them online. Plus I'm hoping that they're still open, for one, and for two, that I can try them on. If I can't try them on, I'll probably just go with a Grey's Anatomy 3X, because that is what I wore when I was in nursing school for my ADN, which was my associate's degree of nursing. We had to wear, we wore like 3 different colors. I had all white, white and black, and white and blue at some point in my nursing clinical career, and I got rid of all of them because you don't wear those colors unless you're in nursing school, but now you wear whatever your clinical tells you to wear. So like I mentioned the other day, I may actually be in business casual clothing at some point, and I have all that at home. I'm not worried about that. I don't have any scrubs though, and it's very likely that I will be at 5 or 6 different clinical sites in the next year, or 11 months actually. So crazy that I graduate next August. God willing, we'll see. But I want to have at least one pair of scrubs. So I'm going to see how much they are, and I'm going to try them on. And if I can't try them on, like I said, I'll probably will just go with the Grey's Anatomy. Fit me the best. They had the most stretch, and I'm smaller than I was in nursing school by probably like 20, 25 pounds. I think I was like almost 300 in nursing school, and I was pregnant with Maddie towards the late end of that. So I was definitely wearing like a solid 3X, but I know the 3X will still fit me. It won't be too big, and I don't necessarily want to go to a 2X in case it's too small if I can't try them on. So we'll see in here in just a little bit, because I'm about to stop, and I have a coupon, so that's exciting. This is a 3X. So comfy. I'm finally home. I found some scrubs on clearance actually, so I was able to get 2 pairs of pants, 2 tops, and a pair of shoes, which is great because they're like all rubber. You can spray them down, wipe them down with Clorox wipes and stuff. I haven't been in a medical environment for a prolonged period of time since COVID, so yeah, I really wanted, initially I was like, I could just get away with just 1 pair of scrubs, but if I work 2 days in a row, or I have clinical 2 days in a row, I really don't want to come home and have to wash my scrubs for the next day. So I at least wanted 2 sets so that I can wash them and not have to worry about if they're ready for the next day. And I wanted a pair. When I was at the hospital, I wore tennis shoes. I don't have hospital tennis shoes anymore, so I really don't want to wear my personal tennis shoes into the clinics and, you know, things like that. If I end up having to go to the hospital, if I have an OB patient, or I don't even know what this NP does. I don't know if she rounds on postpartum patients. I don't really know. So if that ends up happening, I don't want my like tennis shoes, my workout tennis shoes that are pretty expensive, to go anywhere near any of that. So I bought some fairly inexpensive like knockoff dance goes. If you've ever been in nursing, you know what those are. They were nowhere near the price of regular dance goes. They're like $100 to $200 depending on which ones you get. These were on clearance for 37 bucks, and they fit nice and they were comfortable, and they're just like a slide almost. I'll show you tomorrow. I left everything in the car. I'm exhausted. So finally home, got that going, and I got to size down to a 2X, which is pretty exciting. I did keep the 3X pants that I had on because they could be tightened, and they were the only 3X black. They were actually, I couldn't find a 2X black. I ended up getting 2X in gray, and a dark blue shirt, or like a cobalt blue shirt with pink, hot pink on it, and a gray shirt with hot pink on it. So I'm super excited. So very neutral. I was gonna get like a pink scrub shirt, but then I was like, I don't know if everyone else is gonna be in something loud, so I don't want to not be in dress code. Plus I have to wear my lab coat, so it'll get covered up. And then the shoes are just black. So the shoes actually could be worn with my dress clothes and stuff too if I had to, which is awesome. I wanted to show you these few things I got at Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to take a break. I literally got 10,000 steps just shopping today. It's crazy. I'm so tired. But at Dollar Tree, I put away all the Halloween party stuff, but I wanted to show these cute little things that I got. So these are erasers. They are the Crayola, like crown top erasers. They're so cute. That was $1. And then I picked up this puzzle for Autumn. The puzzle's actually really easy. It's only, it looks like 16 pieces. But I thought it was kind of cool to get her to understand like where we live, and they were practicing the state that we live in, and so I thought this was kind of cool to show her where we live. And then they had these little felt pumpkins, or they're not felt, they're like microfiber, I guess. So I got the neutral brown and the neutral beige. Not sure what I'm gonna do with them yet, but they're super cute. And then they had these pumpkins with the little beads on them, and I thought this color was so beautiful. Again, not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but super cute. And then I picked up these candle holders for $1. These look like they're so much more expensive. So I got this amber color, so pretty. You can put anything in it really, but I think a little candle would be cute. And then I got the mustard yellow. Again, with the little leaf. This looks way higher quality than $1, and it's glass, so not sure what I'm gonna do with those yet, but I thought that they would be a nice addition to our decor. So anyway, today was a really long day. I hope you guys enjoyed coming with us to shop and get our groceries and get all the errands and stuff out of the way. The only thing I need to do this coming week is stop by HEB to get milk, eggs, bananas, and order Maddie's cake. Their party is gonna be on Friday evening. So I have to do that sometime, like maybe Tuesday. I need to see when my clinicals are going to be this week. So anyway, I am going to watch some TV with my honey bunny and relax. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.